Yo.
Crazy, straight jack. Niggas hate that, so I go on a slave track.
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Oh, I know the sun is behind me. Okay, cool. What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Ramadan Mubarak. I'm fasting right now. Had to get out the house a little while, though. What up, everybody? Laying low. Sitting in my car, writing some music, listening to beats. Fasting during this month of Ramadan. How many people are fasting? How many people know somebody who's fasting? No food or water until the sun goes down. What time is it? Some people might be eating right now, depending on where you're at. But yeah, I'm just over here parked at this, I'm over here parked near this little park. And I am chilling, writing, listening to music. Yeah, I'm in California. Is it warm in the Bay? Yeah, it's pretty warm today. New York eating. Yeah, I figured New York, you guys are eating. So right time is like 5:55 to 6 o'clock. Yeah, so it's like 9 o'clock in New York, right? Yeah, I've been doing Ramadan for over 20 years. Over 20 years now, man. So fasting, every year for over 20 years. I know last year, though, the last 2 years, I was on the road so much. So I was on tour. So I was like, I would miss like 2 weeks and I had to come home, do 2 weeks and then make up 2 weeks. So on the road a lot, so it was hard to fast. But this year, obviously everybody's at home. So that's why my lips look a little chapped too. How was it in the beginning? Well, we fasted when I started fasting, I was a teenager. So it was easier, man, because you're younger. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I used to play basketball. I had basketball practice, be fasting, then eat after basketball practice, play games while you're fasting. But when you get a little older, you need that energy. You need your you need more rest. So I be chilling, man. I be laying low. So that's why, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely trying to pin. Oh, there we go. Yeah, man. So, this is something I've been doing. I feel like it's spiritually, mentally, helps, just kind of, balances things out for me, keeps me kind of focused. It's just like, somebody said, what does Ramadan represent? It's just like you're cutting off some of the things that are essential to you, which is food and water, obviously. You're cutting those things off. So it's forcing you to be more reflective. It's forcing you to kind of just slow down, put things in perspective, because you're sacrificing things that you need. And then it also makes you think about sacrificing things that you don't need, like stuff that you know what I'm saying? But so it's just, for me, it's just a form of, it's just like prayer, self-reflection, meditation. You're just forced to do those things. So to me, it's just about slowing down, man. You know what I mean? For me, it calms anxiety. It's just taking a break, man. Um, but yeah, man. So shout out to everybody that's fasting, or everybody that's not fasting. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But and you know what? I just kind of woke up in a better mood a little bit too. Like, during this whole like pandemic, it's like, damn, man, like I'm fasting. It's like, I don't know, man. It just kind of changed my mind frame a little bit. You know what I mean? I was getting a little frustrated a couple days ago. You know what I mean? I was just like, man, I'm tired of this lockdown. We need it. But now I'm just like, all right, you know what? It's Ramadan. What you gonna do anyway? You need to relax and chill. So I'm relaxing and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But how's everybody else doing, man? What's going on with everybody else, man? How y'all feeling about the lockdown, man? Y'all think we need to stay locked down forever and ever? Are y'all ready to go outside? Or you think we need to slowly start joining, you know what I mean, back into society? What do y'all want to do, man? I appreciate that, Sunchild. Ramadan Kareem, ASAP Tuki. But yo, man, I started watching season 3 of Snowfall. Yo, that shit is fire. Like, I had been spreading it out, like just watching like an episode, 2 episodes a night. But last night I got to that season 3. That shit was so good, man. I watched 4 episodes last night. Like, that shit was so fire. Well, the USA is a very big place, man. Lockdown. Well, when is it safe? When is it safe? Like, you guys says, a lot of people saying lockdown till it's safe. What do you guys think is safe? When is safe? Somebody said, what's Snowfall? You tripping, dog. When is safe though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when do you guys think it's safe? If somebody wants to tell me when it's safe, somebody said 4 to 6 weeks. What gives you the indication of 4 to 6 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Do I believe in vaccines? Some vaccines, yeah. Shit. Motherfucker, I don't want to get tuberculosis. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get smallpox. Somebody said it's made up. I don't know if I think it's made up, but I definitely believe that the media is reporting in a strange way. We opened in Texas the restaurants. I mean, okay, you said, I think a few months. What makes you think it's going to change in a few months? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't just say in 2 weeks, in 2 months, in 3 months. Like, I just want people to explain to me, like, what are they waiting on? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's no wrong answer. I just want to know what's giving people what's giving y'all. So somebody wants to go on. Let's let them go on. Yo,
Yo, what up, Locksmith?
what's going on, homie?
Yo, I met you in a Milwaukee show a few months back. I dapped you up. It was pretty nice to meet you.
I appreciate it, man. It's all love. You all right? You over there coughing, man? You good?
Yeah, man, I'll be real good in a second. I gotta smoke with you.
Oh,
quick,
there you go.
There you go, man. Let me take a quick dab with you, man. How you been?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm just laying low, man. We locked down. You know how it is.
Locksmith on lockdown.
Hello?
Shit, man. My bad. I lagged out a little bit there.
It's all good, man. What's up? What you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. Any what you been on lately with music, bro?
I got a new song dropping next week, so make sure you check it out.
Okay.
I got a lot of new music, man. Go on the profile, check it out.
Yeah, man, I've been listening to it. That challenge you put out was dope. I like how you give back to the people listening, bro. You like to put them on your Instagram. You don't see a lot of rappers doing that.
Yeah, man. I try to, show love. People who show me love, I try to show love back.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. It's just crazy what you're doing, and I've been a fan of yours since when I first got into music. I first started listening to music with like Hobson and Eminem, and kind of went from there and found you through that feature you did with Jeremy.
Of course. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. Man, well, just be safe out there, man. Be safe. Keep his family safe, and be good, man. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna push through it. Mm. Yeah, we had a bad connection there. We had a bad connection. Yo,
Salam alaikum, Aki.
wa alaikum salam. What's up, bro?
Nothing much, man. Sorry for the darkness, but I'm on the balcony trying to get
Yeah,
whatever
man.
air I can get.
We can't even see you, man. We can't even see you, man. You in the dark. There we
Truly,
go.
yeah, man.
What's good with you?
Appreciate that. Appreciate the invite, man. I've been listening to your music for quite some time, and man, you're pretty dope, y'all.
Thank you, brother. Where you calling from?
Man, DC,
DC. That's what's up, man.
man, we still locked down. But I'm still grinding. I still got clothes to ship out to people. Still got product to
There you
fit out.
go.
Still got product to get in from overseas. So just trying to make something shake up.
Exactly. Keep it moving. Stay busy. Stay productive while we can. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna get a little bit longer. We be back. We be back moving.
Definitely. I've been out of work since March the 13th when they all shut the country down. You know what I mean? As a
Hmm.
teacher, I'm still going to work or, here and there, but it's more virtual classes than anything.
Yeah.
Just kicking back, making sure everything good with the family. That's all you can do in a time like this.
That's love, man. When you're doing the right thing, man, keep your family safe.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the option to get on your live, man.
It's all love. Be well, bro.
Uh, you be well, too.
Shout out to the homie out there in DC. Yo.
Yo, what up?
Yo. What up, dog?
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
I can't see you, man. All I see is your dog.
Oh, right. Hang on, I'm kind of there. There we go. There we go.
What's good?
That better. How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. What's up,
What do
man?
you?
What's on your mind, man? What you want to talk about?
I just want to say I love what you do, man. I love what you do for the culture.
Thank
I love
you,
it,
man.
man. Big fan. Big fan.
I can't hear
Trying to
you.
get by in this. There we go. Trying to get by in the midst of all of this.
Yeah, man. Just
I
stay
love what.
safe, bro. Stay safe. Stay focused, man. Don't let your mind wander too much.
Exactly. Like I said, man, I'm a big fan of your work. I love what you do for the culture, and just keep it up, man. Keep it up.
It's all love, man. Be well, man. Man. time is it? How much I got? 6 o'clock. 2 more hours to eat. Then I get to eat. Now I'm just trying to think about what I want to eat.
What's good, man?
What's going on, my brother?
Chilling, man, chilling. How you
Damn,
doing?
man, your beard look lined up. How you keeping your shit so clean, man? What the
Man, hey, look, you gotta keep them clippers in tow, man. You never know when it's gonna be an emergency.
You must be waking up every morning lining your shit up. Boy.
I hit it today. I was rough, man. I was rough. I hit it today. I'm
about to go home and hit my shit up, man.
You usually keep it clean. I be seeing that. I'm like, okay, he about that life.
I'm janky right now, man. What's up, bro? Where you calling from, man?
Man, I'm calling from Houston, man. Houston.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
How's it? So I heard Texas open back up. I heard they ain't on lockdown no more.
Man, they're talking about opening back up. They're letting obviously the essential workers are out there, but they're letting some other businesses open up. There's a lot of pressure. In the South, man, it's a different feel from what's going on the East and the West Coast. It's like
but
everybody.
I think that, I mean, every state has a different dynamic, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The populations are different. Like, New York City is different from Texas. Texas is different from California. California is different from Utah. Like, everything is kind of different. So, I don't know, man. I think that, you know, it's a tricky situation.
It's very tricky. You got to be strategic. And like you said, I think from even like if you look at the infrastructure, man, like we don't have public transportation like y'all. So
exactly
out there on the West Coast, y'all got like some rail and out there on the East Coast, obviously they got the subways and all of that. So over here, man, there's so much highway, there's so much space between us.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
It's even like that outside of San Francisco, most of the Bay Area. You know, we like in my county, the county that I live in, we've only had 40 deaths. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. And the thing is it's so, like, everything is so spread out, you know? Like, everybody is, you know, in their cars. It's not such, you know, whereas San Francisco obviously is a more dense population. But compared to New York, you know, New York is a very unique situation in the fact that everybody's on top of each other. So it's just
on top of each other, man. 40% of the people in New York use mass transit. Everybody lives on top of each other. You know, a lot of small businesses, like you know, one of the things with these conversations, man, is like, I feel like in America, we have conversations with extreme narratives. So you got people on one side.
I'm so glad, just not to cut you off, I'm so glad you said that, man, because if I say that, a lot of times people try to jump down my throat and be like, either from the left or the right, how could you say that? You don't care about people. Or how do you say you only care about this? You know what I mean? It's just like, whoa. I just don't consider myself to be extreme in any measure. Like, I'm not extreme in any way. I'm not extreme, but I'm sorry, finish what you were about to say.
Yeah, so you don't have the nuance. So you got one group of people who are like, yo, we should stay in the house and stay locked down till, the end of 2020 if need be. Then you've got another group of people who are on the opposite side who are like, yo, we need to be out there. Like, people die from all kinds of things. Why are we restricting ourselves because of this?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, both sides are speaking from a place of privilege and without any nuance. So if you want to stay in the house till 2021.
Wait. Can you say that again? You said both sides are speaking what?
They're speaking from a place of privilege, man.
Facts.
They're speaking from a place of privilege because if you want to stay in the house till 2021, it's because A, you have stable living. Maybe you're getting a check or you have a job or you can telework and work from home. You don't own a small business. You're not necessarily facing the same repercussions as somebody who I can't even imagine. Like, you've been building a business 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You finally get it up and running. You finally get your small business to where it's a little bit profitable. And then in 3 weeks, it's done. It's dead. It's dying, you know, and then now you're looking for, I just need to be able to just go out there and try and do something about it so I'm not helpless and so I can feed my family. And a lot of people aren't thinking about that balance. So lives are very important and health is very important. But taking away people's businesses, taking away their livelihood has long-term psychological and health impacts.
So,
you know, it might not be right now, but it might be
so,
a year, 2 years, 3 years of poverty, you know?
It's so easy for someone to sit up and say, just stay at home. We're going to stay at home all year. It's like, well, I'm in a small apartment. I have 4 kids. I wait tables for a living. You know what I mean? Me and my wife, we both of us are non-essential workers.
Yeah.
Like, in reality, every job is essential, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not saying you should go out there and just kill somebody or expose somebody. That's wrong. That's being extreme. But for you to say my job ain't essential and I got to stay at home, I can't work or I can't do anything for a whole year or for 8 months, like, what am I going to do for my family? Like, I just think that sometimes we overlook that. And when you're in a place of privilege, it's easy to be one extreme or the other extreme.
Exactly.
And
look, I'm Nigerian, so let me even break it down to you
please,
further.
Please.
In Nigeria, you don't have the privilege. 70% of the people live in poverty. They don't have the privilege necessarily of social distancing. They don't have the privilege of having the necessary food or being able to go to a Randall's or HEB or whatever your local supermarket is in whatever region you're at. For them, it's, I got to go to the market to get my tomatoes, to get my vegetables, to buy my chicken that I'm going to use to eat, to get my rice. So all of these things that people think about and are like, yo, you know, they think about it from, I don't want to say that people are being selfish. They're not being mindful or empathetic to what everybody else is going through. Yeah. And so, you know, when it comes to the government, I don't envy those guys, man. This is why we elected certain officials, but it's a very difficult situation to try and take the interest of millions of people and try and find the nuance and the strategy to be able to provide for their needs, you know?
I mean, and I think that's the point where that shows the dynamic of the way our government is set up. That's why we have state officials. That's why we have city, local officials, county officials, and you have a federal government, obviously. But every state, every county, every city there can be vast differences between county to county, between city to city.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you have to understand, like, the way it is in Houston isn't the way it is in New York. You know, it's just different. And I feel like it's a very privileged position to sit up and just be like, if you're doing this way, we need to open up the economy, or we need to stay locked down. Like, that's very, you're not, like you said, you're not being mindful, you're not being empathetic, you're not being, you are being selfish in a certain sense, because you're not looking at what other people have to go through. So me personally, I take the stance of, I'm not willing to say one or the other, because every situation is different. And I feel like we need to be mindful, but at the same time, I'm not going to cast judgment on somebody who says, hey, I'm willing to take a risk and work because I feel like it's not that bad in my county, or it's not that bad in my city. And I feel like because a person is thinking that way, I don't feel like we should be like, you're a horrible person. You're
villainizing that. Yeah. I don't think you should villainize that. The trick, though, is differentiating those from the people who, look, man, there's just some people who, if you told them that they couldn't be inside, they would want to be back in their home. Yeah. There's contrarians. There's people who want to be rebellious and they can't stand being told what to do. So, you know, when I scroll down my IG feed or my Facebook feed, I'll see people who are like, well, I don't want to wear a mask because they have an ordinance now where you got to wear a mask out here or you could face a possible fine of $1,000, which they're not really trying to do that. They're just trying to encourage people to wear a mask. You know, but some people are like, I don't want to wear a mask. I'm like,
I don't want to wear one. I hate that shit, but I got it. You know
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Like, so it's almost a no-win situation sometimes with certain individuals because, okay, I want to let you be outside, but now I can't even let you be outside because you won't even put on the necessary protective gear, you know, to help save lives of others or possibly save lives of others. So, man, this whole situation has it's exposed a lot of things about how we think, how we line up our perspectives, and kind of where the future is. I don't think our normal is going to be what it was before.
No, it's going to be different.
What about for you from a music perspective? I know touring is a big thing for artists. That's a primary chunk. If you're not an independent artist, that's a primary chunk of your income.
Absolutely.
Like what's been the changes that you're seeing that you're like, damn, I got to think about what I'm gonna do, from this point forward?
I mean, it's really unknown right now. You know what I mean? Because touring is a big part of. I mean, there are a lot of. I mean, bro, there are a lot of things that all of us, like, I'm good for a while. I can, you know what I mean? Like, I can be good for a while, but eventually, yeah, we are gonna have to go out. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna have to be able to do something where it takes interaction with other people. So it's really a big question mark. Can I survive without touring? Yeah, but do I want to survive without touring? You know what I'm saying? Do I want to survive without being able to perform and be close to people? Do I live? So it's just like it's a big question mark as of now. I mean, so if you're telling me I can't tour, then that means you're telling me we can't have restaurants, we can't have sporting events, we can't have nothing. We can't have
those mass gatherings. That's what I'm wondering about, like, because I think that's going to be the last part, right? So yeah, maybe you can have restaurants that open up and they're doing curbside delivery like they do now. Maybe you have maybe they come up with something where, hey, you can have a restaurant, but now you're going to have to limit the capacity of that restaurant to under 50 people or something like that. But when you're doing concerts, it's hundreds of people. It's thousands of people.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's going to have to come. I think once people start feeling safe again, once they start saying, like, okay, like, are there going to be no more movie theaters forever? Like, that's it. There's no more movie theaters. It's done. Like, so, I think once you start seeing, like, maybe movie theaters open, maybe they lower the capacity, like a theater that fit 100, now only 40 people can go in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once people get comfortable with that, then they might say, okay, I mean, me personally, I'm an independent artist. I'm not performing at stadiums, so I'm performing at, spaces where sometimes it could be 300 cap to 1,000 cap, and it might only be 500 people in there. It might only be 100 people. You know what I mean? So those things are going to change. We don't really know how it's going to look, and I don't think nobody knows. You know what I mean? We're hoping for the best, but eventually, let's just say in a world where that doesn't exist no more, well, then that means America doesn't exist, because our economy is built on a lot of these things. You know what I mean? Like, you try to tell me there's going to be that means all these arenas, all these jobs where people work in arenas, all these jobs where people work at these events, they don't exist anymore. Like, the economy we're going to face something that's going to be detrimental to the world, not just America, but the whole world,
So I've been thinking about it, and, I had a deal a few years back, and I know, so independent artists, you have a little bit of a different dynamic because everything kind of funnels through you, right? But for those artists that are on a deal right now, and you're not able to tour, and your money is getting split up, and you're getting like a small percentage of streams, like, this is a rough go. Like,
because, like, I know what you're saying. So basically, if I'm on a major label and I get and my money, let's just say I'm signed as an artist to a major label.
Yeah.
That means my percentage of the money that I'm getting is low on my streaming or my retail or whatever.
Yep.
So I'm making the bulk of my money from club appearances. I'm making the bulk of my money from touring, from whatever. I mean, if you sign, that could be very difficult. Like right now, it goes to me. Like, if you stream something, majority of the money goes to me. Like, if you buy a CD off my website or you buy a T-shirt off my website, the money goes to me. But if you're an artist who's signed to a bigger deal and you have to split that money up, you know what I mean, a bunch of ways.
Yeah, that, like, I remember it can be rough in good times. Like, if you don't get a big advance or anything, it can be really rough and big in good times. So now I'm just like, you're not getting any live shows. You're not getting club appearance fees. You're not getting any little endorsements like that. So now everything that you're living off of is the streams, and then you're getting a small percentage of that. It's just,
well, yeah. The problem is with any business, no matter what you do, and especially like if you're an artist right now, if you have a large overhead, if you got to pay a lot of people before you get paid, it's going to be difficult. The
Yeah.
benefits, one of the benefits of being an independent artist, just like myself, is like my overhead isn't that high. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really, you know, I don't have a million employees. I don't have a lot of people that I have to pay. I don't have to split up my money with a distributor, a label, another, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So everything is smaller. And if you have a lot of that, then you may be, yeah, it could be difficult, man. I don't know, man. That's why it's a tricky situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tricky, but yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. If you're independent right now, it could be to your bit. I mean, even if like I'm single, like I don't have kids. The fact that I don't have to feed another, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a little bit less stress on me. It's like, yo, I don't have to worry about feeding 2 people or 3 people every day or 4 people. You know, so it's just like, all right. But like we talked about, positions of privilege. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's different for everyone. But me, I tend to think about everything. I'm like, yo, just because I'm cool or I'm cool for the next 6 months doesn't mean my next door neighbor is cool.
Exactly.
So just like I don't want to infect them, I also don't want them to go hungry because they can't afford to, you know what I mean?
Absolutely right. There's so much, man. There's just so much to think about, man. It's like, it's never ending. I'm thinking of like if I want to eat something out now, I'm like, I might want pizza. I'm not going to order from this big chain. I probably should order from somebody local because they're the ones who are probably going through it, you know? So it's like, even if you want to be mindful, it's really difficult, man. Like, you really have to kind of sacrifice a lot on your end. You might be paying more. It might be more inconvenient, all of those things. But at the end of the day, maybe you're helping somebody who really needs it, you know?
Nah, for sure, man. Yes, I'm hopeful, though, man. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic, and I think that, you know, I feel like we're going to get through it. It's just, it's uncharted waters, but I feel like eventually things will be different, but we will get through it. You know what I mean?
Amen. Yeah. I believe that. I
appreciate the conversation, bro. This is good stuff.
No doubt. I love the With God track, man. I did my own little challenge to it. It's dope. I love it, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Lyricism, man, is so, I'm picky with it. Like, it's very hard to find artists that I really can appreciate the lyricism out of, that aren't like too far underground for me to kind of reach and see. And so, you know, when I stumbled on your stuff, maybe like probably about a year ago, so I know I'm probably late to the game, but yeah, you really got something going, man. So, and it was good to see the OGs exhibit, Razkaz. That was really dope. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Man, much love, bro. I definitely will. And you guys, did I post your challenge or not?
Nah, you didn't post. Mine's the best one, man. You ain't posted, but it's all good. It's all good.
I was getting a lot, so I was trying to.
You get a lot. I see a lot of them.
I was getting a lot. So what's your Instagram? What's your tag?
Ruckus Live. RUKUSLIVE.
You guys go to his page. Check out his With God. And I'm gonna have another challenge. I'm dropping another track next week, and we're gonna have a challenge for that too. So I'm gonna try to show as much love as possible.
Appreciate it, man. Keep repping the culture, bro.
All love, my dude. Be safe.
All right, you too.
Peace. Shout out to Ruckus Live, man. That was a good conversation. Trying to get the sun out your eyes, man. There we go. You said, like, let's go live with the president. All right. Oh, you ain't trying to jump in here, Donald Trump. What time is it, man? 6:30. I got about an hour and a half where I can start eating. I think I got to start making decisions about what I'm gonna eat, man, to break my fast. Trying to think, man. I ate pizza last night. I've been eating pizza too much during this lockdown, man. Pizza is like that easy go-to thing to eat. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat, man. What y'all eating for dinner, man? I'm starving, yo. What you know about them young niggas on the back block? Can't keep a dollar 'cause the hood man hot. Avocado grilled cheese sandwich? That don't sound bad, man. I don't want no pizza. I don't want no fried food, man. I'm trying not to eat. Some wings do sound fire right about now, though. I ain't gonna even lie, dog. Some wings sound fire, though. Sauteed tomato. Damn, you sauteing tomatoes, dog. Chicken salad. Peri Peri grilled wings. Oh, you must be. Where you at? You must be in London or something. Somebody says some gnocchi. Somebody said my mom just broke fast in Detroit. My mom made curry lamb. Oh, that's dope. Somebody said I work at a halal peri peri spot in Queens. Oh, dope. Grilled chicken. What am I thinking of, man? I don't know, man. I'm starving, man. I kind of want some tacos. I kind of want some tacos. This be the problem with Ramadan. I always be like, wait till the last minute. I be like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'm starving. You know what I mean? Like I can't make a decision, but I'm hungry. Ugh. What was it like working with Exhibit? Great guy, man. One of the best. My family, everybody's good. I know I got to start meal prepping, man. I don't meal prep during Ramadan because I just don't want to even think about food until it's close to time to eat. You know what I'm saying? Saw you at the Yasin Bey show in Oakland a few years back. Thank you, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Why you so good? Practice, man. Thank you. Just practice. What you know about them young homies on the bag block? Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. Rest in peace to my brother Fred the Godson. I just got to say that one time. Always checked in with him and Arsonist when I was in New York, man. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson, man. Make sure you guys stream Fred the Godson music, man. Send some money to his family, man. Support his family. Inshallah, Allah have mercy on his soul and receive him. Yeah, we do, man. Would I ever do a song with Immortal Technique? Absolutely. Love tech, man. Who's my favorite group? I don't know if I have a favorite group. All right, y'all. I'm starting to get food delirious, so I'm probably gonna get off this live. I'm gonna start thinking about what I'm gonna eat. Either I'm gonna cook something, or if I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? I've been making these plant-based burgers. They're pretty fucking fire. If you know what I'm talking about. They're pretty fire. I might make that tonight, man. Fuck it. All right, y'all. I'm out, man. I think it's gonna be plant-based burgers, y'all. I think I'm gonna make some the plant-based, man. You know what I'm saying? Make me some plant-based burgers, some vegetables, some broccoli. You know what I mean? Try to keep it clean. Try to keep it cool. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out this motherfucker, man. All right, y'all.